What's up, you freaky bastards? So, I am on the absolute cusp of losing my voice tonight. Daddy was on the phone all day with people who fucking cry about everything. So, I guess it's a good thing that the new gig starts effective the 1st of June. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. I don't know how close I'm going to get to Samuel, but I want to keep everybody in the know of what's going on with him. So we're going to continue this tonight. Just a little bit of cleanup, because I do feel bad about neglecting him so. But at the same time, you know, shit just goes down on the regular. And so I can't really apologize about it, because there's grown man business going on, you know. Well, I guess the way that's what I want to like preface it as, when altogether I'd rather just be eating cereal and watching cartoons. So I give a shit. That said, I would like at least this craft of mine to remain semi-professional, at least, at the very least. To look like I take some pride in it. You dig? I appreciate anybody dropping by. Hopefully, when I'm talking, it's a little bit clearer than it has been previously. Because I mentioned that I do have a bit of a quandary with my microphone situation going on. And tonight, I decided to switch up the music a little bit. We're going with some of that creator mix, lo-fi, instrumental, the chill hop. I'm alright with it. I I guess when you're as limited on time as a gentleman like me is, sometimes you got to take what you can get when it comes to these creative endeavors. But alas, I think just showing up as much as you can is what's going to ultimately make the difference in this type of stuff too. I know earlier I kind of made a point to, after work, get right into something creative as soon as I could. So I did mention a couple of weeks ago the website Magma that I got onto, and Magma is it's a little bit more than I was expecting. Pretty fun. If you're an artistic, creative type, it might be just your jam. But you can go on there, and Magma has a live. You can do a live drawing canvas on there, and it's formatted a lot like the modern illustrative programs, a lot of them anyway. So if you have ever used digital drawing tools in Photoshop, Illustrator, if you've used Krita, Sketchbook, or even what's that one everybody uses on their iPads? Is it Procreate? I believe so. But if you're familiar with any of those, you're going to be able to hang a bit with Magma. The tools are very simplified. You basically got a paintbrush, a little pencil, and you can adjust the color. You can do a blender, and that's pretty much it. Very simple. But the renderings are pretty top notch. So if you know what you're doing, if you've got any know-how on any of those programs, you're going to be able to keep up with that program particularly. Hopefully me whistling like that doesn't get Peter Thiel's hackles up. Send the ice over to my house and shit. But yeah. So that's how we're doing. Man's on to new jobs soon enough. And it couldn't come at a better time. Well, actually, it could have came a long ass time ago. Because let's face it, wallets get thin, doesn't necessarily mean you're getting thin, you dig? But I digress. We're going to try to stay on subject today, which is going to be a mite difficult. Because I do believe on my last broadcast I also explained that for some damn reason we are still in the midst of an Adderall shortage. Now I couldn't really say why. I can guess that it may have something to do, and I have confirmed a little bit. Not terribly gone into the research materials, but yeah, one of the biggest manufacturers of the Adderall supply we get is based out of, I believe it was Qatar. It was somewhere in the Middle East, somewhere affected by this whole business with the Strait. So that does not please me one bit. But I guess looking on the bright side of things, um, we don't have the IDF in the streets here yet. Yeah, this paintbrush is not doing well. I think this paint is a little bit thick for it. I'm gonna have to water the paint down a bit. See if that works any better. Yeah, that works quite a bit better actually now that I watered the paint down. Oh yeah, we're starting to see some results here. Yep. I've got a little bit of a different background tonight too. I just kind of wanted to blur my home background because it seems when I try the other backgrounds, it cuts half of my fucking face off if I turn. So it does that a little bit. Right now I've got a little bit more of a boxer's nose than usual going like that. Well, apparently what I need to get into is government. Because if I so wish, if I was elected the president, I could just set up a nice payola scheme. For people that I think I like the cut of their jib, you know. Some real nice characters. Some fellas of genuine substance. You know, they know true talent when they see it. They know who the geniuses are. Like me, they always know when my ideas are good, which is all the fucking time. You catching my drift? What do you want, butthead? And he's back. He hasn't had a snack in at least 2 minutes, and he just remembered. He must have heard me from over there. His ears were burning. Right. Isn't that right? Little punk. Holds the mouth open. I'm hungry. Hi. You start. There we go. Starting to get some body in the lines now. looks like a solicitation message. floor above where I'm working right now. Son of a bitch. I wish I knew how to talk this time of day. God damn. I have AIDS. Oh shit, that is crackly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some kind of friggin' medicine for this ruckus. Let's do this, people. Brr. Well, apparently if you take benefiber, whatever they pour into your bowels, is going to make plants grow as well. True in a way if you kind of shit out in your garden every now and then. Which maybe that's a sustainable practice. Who knows? Well, I heard some message pop up. Oh, his mama. Mama sending me messages with like Kermit the Frog in them and shit. Which I gotta say, she knows what's gonna work on me. Pinche Sesame Street and Children's Television Workshop and The Muppet Show. I can't resist that shit. Pepe the King Prawn. Sing Merry Christmas, okay? That's a bit too watery. Yep. She's getting there, people. Very much so, day by day. Like a mother lover fucker. No use in trying to censor that. It's too much. Too much effort to censor my shit. All right. Well, we're gonna heck a lot of this ruckus in here. In the meantime, I gotta watch Pete Hegseth was fucking top 3 buttons open. Little bitch. Talking about war fighters or some fucking vaguely not straight shit. That said, I think we may go ahead and take another look at some of this other stuff going on. Because not to be super judgmental or nothing like that, far be it from me to be judgy. Um, it is kind of tough to stay focused. And I should say stimulated if I don't have enough going on, which means to the uninitiated, I should say, way too much shit, too much overstimulating things. Music, TV, social media, whatever the hell I can put in my way, as kind of a function of productive distraction, which I guess was the basic original principle of fidget spinners, which when those actually came about, I was acting as a paraprofessional at the high school around here, and none of the teachers really appreciated it. And their big thing was, well, it distracts the kids. Well, that is a sad fucking story. If a kid needs it, let the kid have it. Shouldn't have to be ordered by a fucking doctor. Let's try to normalize that neurodivergent set a little bit. How about that, you fucking bastard? I think it's a fine idea. But I really went off on a tangent on that one, didn't I? Fucking bitterness here. Got so much bitterness in my heart. All right. Let's go ahead and get to this business of, I guess, what these motherfuckers call America First and shit. Which really means their stock prices first. Ah, that's my, I think, 5th cup of Earl Grey today. I think this sounds like news. Japan created a tournament so surreal it seemed like it was straight out of some shit. How about we take a look at that? Is it going over a history lesson or what?
Which martial art was truly the most effective? In the land of the rising sun, a little-known tournament master was responsible for keeping this rivalry between styles alive. His name comes from a Japanese island, the scene of a legendary duel between two master warriors, Garujima. The rules are simple and brutal. To win, you have to knock out, finish, or throw your opponent off the mat 3 times. Join me now as I relive the most spectacular fights that this tournament has witnessed. We start with Absolute Madness. In 2024, this tournament was the scene of a clash of styles that no one expected. On one side, Christian Skreek, a 140-kilogram Spanish bodybuilder, pure brute force. His fight is not about technique, it's about power. Every blow is a threat.
Chest hair,
in front, Jidenori Ibata, almost 2 meters tall and barely 80 kilograms. A Taekwondo specialist, extremely fast and precise, a 9-time national champion in Japan. It wasn't just a fight, muscle versus speed.
Jesus
Can technique
Christ,
stop
bro.
a monster of power?
Yeah, I think there's a clear advantage. What the fuck? Bro.
With your hands. Careful. Keep going. Keep going. Up, up. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Christian, keep going. That's the way.
Holy
the way.
shit.
Christian. Let's go.
Oh!
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Goddamn, man.
Up, up.
Jesus Christ. That guy's fucking out.
Now
Stop the fight, bro.
Close up. Close up.
Jesus Christ.
Go. Keep going. Let's go. Close up, Christian. Come on. It's almost over. It's almost over. Christian, close up. Put your hand out.
He's fighting fucking Yao Ming.
Christian, put your hands out.
That guy's a giant.
Minutes. Don't let him. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Holy shit. Oh, he got a little tackle in there. A lot of good it did against those fucking mule kicks.
Keep
like
going.
for real mule.
Down.
Like one of those sounded like a goddamn shotgun.
Keep going. Keep going.
Bro.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Dude, you're busted open.
A bodybuilder entering the world of fighting already draws attention, but what comes next exceeds all expectations. In the 2017 edition, Gabriel Ili, a professional volleyball player, faced Keijo, a sumo wrestler. It sounds like crazy straight out of the Coliseum, volleyball against sumo, agility and jumping versus mass and thrust. But the most incredible thing is not the clash of styles, it is the result.
Alright, what the hell? Christ. Sumo just trying to push him out. Jesus.
Gabriel's.
Yeah. It's the Kumite.
Level is up. We are no longer talking about curiosities. We are talking about lethal styles of modern combat. On one side, Andre Dida, representative of the brutality of Muay Thai, a guy who gave even U a hard time. On the other side, Vitaly Krat, exponent of Russian combat, a discipline that commands respect on the tatami, power and knees against takedowns and control.
Russian
Look
combat.
what happened.
Isn't that Sambo?
Number 5 Punch Very. Bing. To go round. Series punches from CR. And the series from OK, and here goes round 2 double left, very nice.
What's with the friggin' Cobra Kai geese?
Little kick right over there, oh and alright, and they are given a fantastic match. Oh, the final round of Super Fight number 5. It's been an exciting fight so far. Let's see what happens. Yeah, both fighters are getting wins. Wow.
I think the generated voices are leaving a little bit to be desired here.
The next protagonist is undoubtedly viral in the world of fighting, Marcus Aurelio, the one who brought capoeira to the ring. In 2016, he put his style against Taishi Nakajima, a sumo wrestler. Movement, unpredictability and strikes from impossible angles against weight and thrust. The ever-present question, can capoeira beat sumo? Let's see what happened.
I don't know how often I've asked myself that. I think I missed whatever happened.
Marcus Aurelio didn't stop there. In 2017, he returned to the event, this time against Shinsuke Seto, a Kung Fu veteran who also masters the use of his legs. Capoeira versus Kung Fu, fluidity versus precision, two styles that play with timing and angles. The only way to know who's in charge was to see him in action.
It ain't exactly capoeira. Like I've seen it so many times.
In 2022, the capoeirista of the highlights returned, his rival, Jidenori Ivata, the same one we saw at the beginning of the series. Unpredictable movement versus sharp technique, capoeira versus taekwondo. The outcome was chilling. The finish was so brutal that for a second it seemed like he was going to the other side. A sequence that left everyone frozen. Kyuri ka kyuri kyuri.
Jesus Christ, that guy's a flagpole. You fucking break his rib.
Gas.
Shit, look how he busted his arm.
Capoeira runs through the veins of the Aurelio family. In 2017, his brother Marcus Vinicius made it clear that talent is hereditary. He represented capoeira with mastery and knocked out Karateka Suzuki in a convincing manner. Movement, rhythm, and creativity brought to real combat. These guys are, without exaggeration, the real-life Eddie Gordo. Ritsuchi. Shang. Ga. Ri. Ma. Shi. Ta. Kyurido Shoukero.
Yeah, that shit looked like it hurt.
If there is something that Thai fighters have like few others, it is the stamina to withstand punishment, but even they have a limit, and in this fight that limit was reached. On one side, Muay Thai with kuntap, endurance, pressure, and continuous blows. On the other side, Kikuno's Japanese karate, precision, forcefulness, and zero waste. When absorption is broken, the outcome is inevitable.
Absorption. Yeah, I think we need to do something with these automated, the generated speech. Yeah.
China versus Japan, our next duel. For Japan, judo, projections, control and dominance on the ground. For China, sanda, explosive, combining punches, kicks and hand-to-hand combat. Tradition versus versatility, two different philosophies clashing in the same ring. Let's see what happened.
Will you face Tong Po?
Many people know about judo and karate, but few remember kudo, a modern Japanese martial art similar to MMA. Strikes, grips, and real fighting mixed together. In 2017, the Russian Egan Shalamev showed the effectiveness of kudo when he faced the Brazilian Carlos Toyota, a jiu-jitsu specialist. A direct clash, a hybrid system against one of the most dangerous arts on the ground. Will kudo be able to neutralize jiu-jitsu? Check out the answer.
Uh,
In this duel we had Korea against Japan. On the Korean side, taekwondo, speed, high kicks and explosiveness. On the Japanese side, karate, precision, discipline and lethal timing. Exchanges where every move counted, and on this occasion strategy and precision made the difference. Japan took the victory.
the hell was that?
Shika.
Yes. Delicious brain damages.
Marcus Aurelio, the real-life fat guy, ran roughshod over everyone in this event. He faced styles of all kinds, measured himself against different martial arts and emerged victorious time and time again. But along the way, a rival unlike any other emerged, a fighter from the historical Fiorentino Calcio, a brutal medieval sport born in Florence that mixes football, rugby and uncompromising combat. This wasn't just another fight,
Fiorentino
it was
Calcio.
capoeira
I
versus one of the
remember
most
that.
savage forms of combat in history. And that's when everything
Those
got
guys
even
are
more
nuts.
intense.
Shit.
Meow.
20 meow.
And to close, A duel is curious as it is interesting. Boxing versus judo. Two totally different arts with opposing philosophies going head-to-head. A crossover that only an event like Gon Ryujima could offer us.
Oh. What the fuck?
$41.7. Do CAG.
Yeah, I think we could do without another video like that.
Israel has deployed the metric ton equivalent of 8 nukes on Gaza. Shut the fuck up.
These are the kind of statements Goebbels would have read and said, no notes.
So I guess in that perspective, he is consistent. He will defend all Nazis in all shapes, colors, and sizes, except for Nazis who will cynically use the Israel issue to advance their anti-Semitic causes.
And the New York Times has on their podcast super leftist Hassan Piker, who they call a progressive mind, and who says Zionists should be treated the same as Nazis, which I assume means hung at Nuremberg. That's what progressive is now?
Thank you, Bill Maher. This was great. You are going to advance our cause of creating more anti-Zionists.
Pretty much.
Let's get here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start here. Bill Maher, Bilbo Maher, also another incredible journalist. New rule, he says, no Jews, no news. Now, for those who are unfamiliar, the no Jews, no news is a very classic Zionist trope, okay? Yeah, wake up. It's new rule time. No Jews, no news is a classic Zionist trope, okay? It's a way for Hasbara peddlers to say, oh, you only care about this because Jews live in Israel, right? Classic. It's a classic way to try and not tackle the argument that you're presenting, but instead try to imply that you're anti-Semitic for caring about this at all. Is Bill Maher Jewish? The question was. Yes and no. Bill Maher apparently is Jewish, but not only did he not know that he was Jewish, or he was raised Catholic most of his life, okay? Bill Maher, on the other hand, however, is a very famous atheist, raised Catholic, and has, you know, unbelievable Catholic vibes, for the record, was a very prominent, you know, atheist who was a major Islamophobe, and just like, you know, Sam Harris is very, very pro-Israel, despite being an atheist. It's very odd, very strange how these guys are always, I'm an atheist, but also a Jewish theocratic ethno-state is fine by me.
And finally, new rule since yesterday was Israel's birthday. Having become a nation on May 14th, 78 years ago, everyone must either wish her a happy birthday or admit they're anti-Semitic. Now, it's everyone's right in a free country to be anti-Semitic, but Enough with hiding behind Israel or Zionism or Netanyahu. If you think, as so many do now, that when it comes to human rights, Israel is the monster country of all time, you either don't read or you don't care about your own hypocrisy. Because
it's awesome. I like that they're deploying the big guns here, okay? They've deployed Bill Maher. They got nothing else, okay? They got nothing else here. This is really, really going to help. This is definitely going to fix Israel's approval ratings in the country, okay? When I'm thinking of ways to make people more pro-Israel, especially the demographics where people have just completely checked out of defending Israel, you know, under 45, under 50 at this point. Who do I think of deploying? A guy who every under 50-year-old thinks is a monster. Just the most annoying, smug, entitled, out of touch, elitist, libtard, Bill Maher.
there are so many worse places, but that's where we are these days. No Jews, no news. Haha. But China, Russia, the Sudan, Iran, Myanmar, Haiti, the Congo, North Korea, all way worse. And that's how you...
Yeah, famously, all of these countries that we fund and facilitate and offer political cover to, famously, you know? He said Miramar, which is awesome. Myanmar is what he means. But once again, not only is this idiotic because you're doing like atrocity Olympics, which Bill Maher himself would be the first to be like, why are you doing oppression Olympics? Can't you just address the argument without engaging in whataboutism? Can't you stop doing whataboutism? Anyway. But of course, none of these countries, like you're talking about North Korean repression, like what are my tax dollars doing, man? Are my taxes upholding Jusha thought? I wish that was the case, by the way. But so far, that's not what's going on. There's no DPRK PAC, right? There's no Marxist-Leninist, Jushaist principled thought that exists in the United States of America, okay? The fuck do you mean? North Korea, unrelenting repression, hunger, and inequality. Those very same institutions that you're presenting are the ones who are also calling out Israel. Human Rights Watch says Israel's an apartheid state since 2021. Says Israel's committing a genocide since like last year. But you hate that. You go, no Jews, no news. Why does nobody care about the DPRK? You know what this is? This is when you're sitting in a court of law. Okay.
You know it's anti-Semitism. It's the inconsistency. People talk about Jews these days like something out of Stormfront, except it's not Stormfront. It's an editor from the American Prospect, which is a venerable liberal publication that launched the...
By the way, again, David Dayen is Jewish. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Our goat, David, is being mentioned here, but at what cost? And it's always like half of these people, I say I think because I don't know and I don't ask. Why would I do that? That'd be fucking weird, okay? Because it has nothing to do with people's commentary and work. It's just like I always find it odd to play that game of like, oh, you don't have enough black people on your stream or whatever, right? Like when people do that and you're like, no, I do, and then you start naming black people, it's a fucking strange experience, okay? It's a strange thing to do. It's never, you're never gonna look good doing that. And it's the same with like trying to figure out if like someone that you've known for years is Jewish or not. It's like odd, okay? It's odd. It's dehumanizing. It has nothing. Like there's no reason to entertain that, okay? And it's the same with like Jewish people as well. But it is additionally funny because like, he's making this argument up here. And again, the people that he's going to shit on are, I think all of them are Jewish. Like at the American Prospect, like the people I think he's going to bring up, if I if I know who he's going to bring up, they're Jewish themselves. They're just anti-Zionist.
Careers of journalists like Ezra Klein, and yet no one blinks when one of their editors says, Israel is a brainwashed, psychopathic death cult that might need to be nuked to save the human.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, beast mode, by the way. Critical support to Mo Kachik.
Race. Uh-huh. People say the left and the right can't agree on anything these days. Well, there is this one.
Yeah, for a lot of people, you know what they care about? Is this person a good investigative reporter? Okay? And for some others, they say,
legalize comedy.
I'm not super familiar with Mo's work, but I'm pretty sure she is a very good investigations editor for The Prospect. I love The Prospect. The Prospect does a lot of great work overall. Okay, that's a terrible fucking screenshot. God damn it. Okay, now I'm a hater. What the fuck is this screenshot? Remember 2024 when you ran and find yourself replying to a Democrat friend to take, I will take 1 zillion payday loans for Kamala if you promise to stop killing kids. Oliver Larkin was one of the tormented campaign spammers on the other side. I needed to save my soul. Full story here. Larkin is a tireless, articulate, detail-oriented DSA Dem who's not afraid to tell you how his life story exemplifies U.S. downward mobility. Come on. Come on, Mo. What the fuck is this? You couldn't find a better fucking screenshot.
Oh,
What is
dude.
that screenshot? Okay, I'm a hater. I can't believe she said that.
That's what my kids do.
You know what? I take it back, okay?
They take,
I take
well,
it back.
at least one in particular.
I can't
She takes
believe
pictures
Mo
that are
said those
unflattering
words, okay?
on purpose.
How unbelievable. How unbelievable. She should be fired from the American Prospect. Post haste. We had a 2-hour conversation. That's the fucking frame. That's the one single frame you chose. What the hell? I look like I'm on meth. I'm probably putting a fucking zin in my mouth. My hand is moving. I look like Popeye the Sailor Man. What the fuck is this?
One thing they agree on. Right-winger Tucker Carlson has Nick Fuentes and Holocaust deniers on his podcast. And wonders along with them, who really...
Yeah, okay, this is unbelievably intellectually dishonest, okay? The editors at The Prospect are not in agreement with fucking Nicholas Fuentes or other Holocaust deniers or maybe even Tucker Carlson, okay? This is so frustrating, and it's really annoying because, like, I am gonna get hit with the other side of this in a brief moment, so I'm obviously, you know, positioning myself ahead of time. But like, is there no interest or investment as to why we who have spent a lifetime opposing these malign forces, these cancerous forces in American politics and global politics, forces of fascism, also have a morally consistent position of the fascism that the Bill Maher would say Jewish ethno-state also represents? Also, why are you doing fucking cancel culture, you baboon? Isn't this your whole shtick? Everyone can say whatever they want. Oh, it turns out you hated cancel culture when it was like people yelling about random trans people. Okay, you hated cancel culture when they were yelling at you because you wanted to look away when trans people are getting legislatively eradicated in this fucking country. Okay, but all of a sudden, when it's my emotional support apartheid state doing a genocide, I love cancel culture.
He was the bad guy in World War II. And the New York Times has on their podcast super leftist Hassan Piker, who they call a progressive mind, and who says Zionists should be treated the same as Nazis, which I assume means hung at Nuremberg. That's what progressive is now?
Old man, Zionism is Nazism. Old man, that is the actual fucking progressive, the real progressive, which, by the way, is a meaningless term. I have a real term you can use for me. You can say socialist, you can say anti-imperialist, you can say anti-fascist. Fuck it, you can say communist. I don't give a shit.
This dog
Say
is
those
farting.
words. Okay.
Holy shit.
But yes, it is the progressive side of American politics and progressive side of of international politics. And yes, objectively, being anti-genocide, being anti-apartheid, being anti-Zionist is being a progressive. It gets so awkward that he literally has to beg them to laugh. Megyn Kelly calls it out, says he's such a hypocrite, anti-woke warrior, except when it comes to the one identity he shares, then he's full BLM 2020.
I guess so. The kids are sure into it. They went nuts last year at Coachella for Kneecap. That's the name of an Irish rap group. As if Ireland hasn't suffered enough. Their stage set is a sign that says, fuck Israel.
By the way, also based, we were there. And not only that, but also Bill Maher's shtick doesn't work in this regard. You can't fucking tailor your entire worldview over like your personal resentments against the woke and then be woke yourself, okay? Oh my God, Shannon Watts. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, I made the mistake of looking at my fucking Twitter timeline and it's so...
Is it cringe AF?
It is so fucking annoying. Holy shit. Look at this. Shannon Watts, supposed to be Moms Demand Action, right? Supposed to be a woke warrior, quote retweeting Chuck Ross, investigative reporter at the Washington Free Beacon, saying, "I'm curious why Piker decided to press her like this. He usually does chummy softball stuff with candidates on his side. He'd bro it with Abdul Al-Sayed, Ro Khanna, etc." Shannon Watts says 3 guesses. Why are so many progressive men misogynistic assholes? Really? Really? That's why? Why are you agreeing with Republicans? Like the idea that I'm like, I'm fucking misogynistic against like women of color is insane. The overwhelming majority of the candidates that I align with are women of color. What the fuck are you saying? You just happen to hate them. So you just make them invisible. Summer Lee, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Malak Kiros, Darliza. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah. Ilhan Omar was definitely in a hostile environment when she was on a stream. It's almost so awful to her that he thoughtfully gave her a gift that he knew she would appreciate very much. Actually, we don't support placing black women in hostile spaces for shits and giggles. What the fuck are these people saying? Do they genuinely? I mean, AOC, obviously. Rashida Tlaib. These people are so fucking annoying, dude. And the problem that I have is it's clearly untrue. It's objectively untrue. What Kami says, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. It's objectively untrue, but it doesn't fucking matter at all. Claire Valdez. Oh my God. I mean, Ray Huang. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Cory Bush. It's, dude, Kat Abou-Ghazal, like literally the overwhelming majority of the candidates on our side are literally socialist women of color, okay? Progressive women of color, socialist women of color, literally insane. It's an insane thing to claim. Like, they did this with Bernie Sanders, right? They were like, oh, Bernie Sanders, the Bernie bros. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you saying? The squad is unbelievably diverse. It's infinitely more diverse than the regular demographic makeup of Congress. That Sudan clip has done numbers. I've had some mutuals bring it up. Yeah, I know. It's fucking annoying. And they slam it over and over again. They've learned the Trump method. It doesn't matter. They're going to say anything and everything they can. They've throw any shit on the wall. Some of it will stick for some people. Yeah, but it doesn't work because Trump is fucking president twice now.
And then they send a beach ball around the crowd. Again, ha. Because again, Israel is...
Every day I agree more and more with Mao. What, combat liberalism?
the only country in the world doing anything bad. I see why the meathead manosphere and the Code Pink people are on the same page, because they both went to high school in America and they don't know anything. So we really could someday soon have the tiki.
By the way, I don't think any of these guys went to high school in America.
They both meathead manosphere.
Like, literally grew up in Luton, He did go to high school in America. This guy also British.
Fear and the code don't know anything. So we really could
Two Englishmen.
someday soon have the tiki torch Jews will not replace us crowd and the Queers for Palestine people working together to elect the next Hitler. There's a North Carolina teenager who's been charged with plotting to drive through a synagogue to fulfill her life goal of killing as many Jews as possible, because a kid's got to have a dream. I'm just asking, why in the world would this be the dream of some kid in North Carolina? Why is it the dream of Dan Bilzerian, who's running as a Republican to win a House seat in Florida? Who's Dan Bilzerian? Well, he's a professional douchebag who's attracted 30 million followers by doing this all day and posting it. Yes, he'll fit in fine with the current Congress. And Dan is fairly typical of the guys in the manosphere when he says, the only real battle in the world today that I see worth fighting is fucking, exterminating Israel. I mean, I would sign up tomorrow to go fucking put boots on the ground and go fucking kill Israelis. Why? Why is this asshole's life about two things? Getting more Viagra and exterminating the Jews. Israel was founded on the idea that anti-Semitism made a Jewish state unnecessary because Jews would never be safe without one. Can you honestly listen to this rhetoric and not see why that turned out to be true? If you don't have the right-wingers on your side, and you don't have the progressives.
The problem that people like Dan Bilzerian present for people like Randy Fine is that they are almost entirely in agreement in their worldview, except for one issue where Dan Bilzerian, a repulsive, toxic, monstrous individual, literally sees the world eye to eye with Randy Fine on every issue, except for one issue, Israel, where Randy Fine actually loses on that argument. This is a problem on the right that they have to deal with on their own, okay? It's not my battle. It's not my fight. You will never catch me being like, oh, I endorse Dan Bilzerian. Fucking bullshit, okay? But it's the same with Nick Fuentes as well. These guys, Nick Fuentes versus Ben Shapiro, Randy Fine versus Dan Bilzerian. Okay? Think about this. Ben Shapiro and Nick Fuentes see eye to eye on virtually everything when it comes to, destroying trans people, when it comes to destroying the lives of immigrants in this country, when it comes to designing a white supremacist dystopia in the United States of America, right? Sure, Ben Shapiro is never going to be as openly racist as Nick Fuentes is, but they largely agree on the broader strokes, okay? They do. They agree on everything. Except for Israel. It is their toxic, repulsive worldview that gives people like Nick Fuentes an upper hand, okay? That's it. It is their repulsive worldview for every single issue that causes people to make that calculation to go, oh, well, I guess Nick Fuentes is better off overall. Because if you have someone, and on the other side of this story is like a comparison between Marjorie Taylor Greene and AOC. If you noticed, I never say Marjorie Taylor Greene is a better advocate for Palestinians than AOC is, because I'm not fucking insane. Okay, I'm not an insane person. Unfortunately, many of you have become insane. Maybe not in this community, but certainly in the broader community. There's a lot of people who are like, well, Marjorie Taylor Greene actually, did sacrifice quite a bit. AOC never did. Okay, I don't care. Okay, you guys are fucking silly. You're being totally ridiculous. And there are some people who I actually have great respect for, like Ryan Grimm, who also sometimes advance this cause as well. Okay? No comparison from your viewpoint for sure. No doubt. Let's move on. Yeah. Mehdi actually made a video about it. I know. I wanted to watch this. And there was also a spirited debate between Ryan Grimm and Sam Cedar on this issue as well, Unfortunately, I saw someone get upvoted on your subreddit for saying MTG was better on Israel-Palestine and AOC. Marjorie Taylor Greene's entire track record on Israel-Palestine is unbelievably worse than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It is a shame and a real problem that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was outflanked by Marjorie Taylor Greene in a moment where it mattered, right? Where she made, before AOC ever did, the no distinction between defensive and offensive weapons talking point as a provision in a bill, okay? But the very fact that if you were to match her entire career on this issue and what she has done on this issue as opposed to AOC's entire career and what she's done and what she said on this issue, there is no comparison, okay? We can't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, we can't just like decide.
Jesus
all of your
Christ!
Previous choices, all your previous moves don't fucking matter. We have to be a little bit.
Okay, we got to get back to this shit because we're almost at midnight. But I gotta say, after absorbing all that, I think it's been better than a year, 2 years maybe, since I watched Bill Maher. Because really, after October 10th, of the infamous October 10th, which is absolutely hounded upon, dude just became insufferable. Fucking insufferable when it came to talking about anything involving Muslims. And I mean, like, really talking dehumanizing shit about people who happen to be Muslim. And it was fucking disgusting. Just, like, really. If he had talked about that, or like that, about black people in the United States. And I think that he's in kind of a weird sweet spot. Where he'll have somebody on every now and then that may push back. But he's never going to have somebody on like Hassan Piker who's actually going to challenge his viewpoint that way. Who's going to take him to task? The one person that I saw, and I can't remember what it was about, but it was something that he really got. It's fucking Ben Affleck, dude. It's Ben Affleck. And I'm going to have to come up with the clip because I remember it. Bill was incensed. And they didn't put the camera on Ben Affleck for the rest of the show because it was right before new rules. And he fucking pissed Affleck off for saying some shit that was very fucking off color. And, you know, that was back when he was trying to be edgy still, or, you know, some kind of horse shit. But after that, he just became this fucking, like, horrible, lecturing, goddamn fucking weirdo that was always on about, just crying about the wokeness. And it's like, bitch. You sound like you don't have enough to worry about in your life, bro. Like, your fucking privilege is showing. Because you're now a rich fucking guy in Hollywood who's fucking mad because he hasn't been approved for to put up his solar shit. Because, you know, you wanna sound good on paper and be saving the planet and getting some type of government credits. And you wanna, you know, try to put forth this fucking edgy notion of who you are. You know, so rebellious and outspoken. I used to be a libertarian. I remember him saying that shit, and he's like, that's what Republicans used to be. Personal freedoms, blah, 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 small government. And now, he's just a fucking crybaby that can't keep up with the thought process of two things. People that actually are able to deduce that, yes, there is a problem with the way things are going in a certain area. And it is staying the way it is because they've done the same thing over a course of years. A little hardcore area for the last past, let's say, 40 years. And I don't think it's brand new, but I think it's more plentiful. It's certainly more public with the spitting on the Christians and the brazen actions of settlers, the votes to legalize the executions. It's all not good shit. And we're talking very not good shit. And to hear him speak about a group of people in such a absolutely bought and paid for way, like there has got to be somebody filling his pocket the way he speaks about people that are getting, and being like, oh, well, they elected Hamas is their government. Yeah, there was an election at one time where Hamas was elected. And do you know why? We could go back and make some deductions and see why people might elect somebody who is, got the liberation of a people on their mind by violent means. Especially when, they're under 24-hour surveillance. They have people taking sniper shots at them if they have to chase a ball into the yellow zone. They have boats patrolling the coastline to make sure somebody doesn't go out all that far. But that's the thing is, the context is completely ignored as to why somebody would vote for a group like that to be in power. There is absolutely no mind paid to that shit. It's a but there's this, but there's just fucking excuse upon excuse upon excuse, and that's what Bill Maher is now. He's an apologist for all of this shit that leads up to what's happening now, which is people being executed. Like, there's no other way to look at it. You don't have people getting bombed in tents. You don't have people being kicked out of their homes and grenades being thrown in there to make sure they don't come back, or to kill anybody that's left, that's still in the house. People running over old women in tanks. Yeah, running over unarmed people in tanks. And all you got is October 10th. You got October 10th, and you've got the fact that you think that the people they're combating are savages. That, you have opinions on Islam. And that's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I've solved your mystery, bitch. Anyway, Samuel L. is looking like a motherfucker. fuckers. He's getting better each week. Looking more and more like I want him to. And we're gonna keep up the good work here. Make sure that he comes out looking fucking crispy and nice and new and awesome and pimpin' and goddamn fucking like he's gonna just charge it to the game. Every fucking phrase I can think of that was kind of hype when I was younger. That meant you were okay. Anyway, it is now 12:03 a.m. I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm getting pretty tired. Got to wake up for work in the morning, and I don't have the advantage of having my go pills, because, like I said, somebody closed the street. But I'm hoping if you stopped by that you enjoyed this somewhat, and if you have any questions, suggestions, go ahead and send me a message. Otherwise, I will be on as soon as I can again to see about finishing up this bad boy and making sure we've got a viable piece of art. Sorry about that one. That was not okay. But, you know, dinner was had quite a while ago. It's speaking back at me. Anyhow. Yeah. If you liked what you saw, communicate with me. Hopefully everybody is staying safe these evenings. You know, I hate to say it, but I hope you got your papers on you, because we're still in that era. We're still in that era right now. And hopefully we're going to fight enough to get out of it. Anyway, you guys all have a good night. Stay safe where you're at. And I will see you soon.